The Nag Hammadi Library is a collection of 13 ancient codices discovered in Egypt in 1945. These texts, written in Coptic and dating from the 3rd to 4th centuries CE, contain 52 works that include Gnostic writings, early Christian and Jewish texts, and philosophical treatises. The books explore profound spiritual and theological concepts, often presenting alternative views to traditional Christian doctrines. 1. Core themes across the texts. Gnosis, spiritual knowledge. The central idea in many of the texts is that salvation comes through gnosis, a direct, personal understanding of divine truth, rather than through faith or adherence to institutional religion. Creation and the material world. The material world is often portrayed as flawed or corrupt, created by an ignorant or lesser divine being, sometimes referred to as the demiurge. This contrasts with the higher spiritual realm of the true God. Human divinity. Humans are seen as containing a divine spark trapped in the physical body. The goal of life is to awaken this spark and return to the spiritual source. Reinterpretation of biblical stories. Many texts offer alternative interpretations of stories from Genesis, such as presenting the serpent in the Garden of Eden as a bringer of knowledge and enlightenment rather than evil. 2. Key texts in the collection. The Gospel of Thomas. A collection of 114 sayings attributed to Jesus, emphasizing self-discovery and spiritual insight rather than faith in institutional teachings. The Secret Book of John. A Gnostic creation myth explaining the spiritual origins of the world, the flawed nature of the material realm, and humanity's divine potential. The Gospel of Mary, fragmentary, highlights Mary Magdalene as a central figure of wisdom, challenging traditional patriarchal roles in early Christianity. The Apocalypse of Peter offers an alternative vision of salvation and critiques traditional ideas of judgment and damnation. The Thunder, perfect mind. A poetic text that presents a divine feminine voice, emphasizing the paradoxes and dualities of existence. 3. How they differ from orthodox teachings. The Nag Hammadi texts often challenge orthodox Christian views. Salvation is internal and personal, rather than dependent on external rituals or clergy. The material world is not inherently good, but a prison for the soul. Figures like Jesus are often portrayed as guides to spiritual awakening rather than solely as saviors through crucifixion and resurrection. Key lessons from the Nag Hammadi texts. 1. Seek inner truth. True enlightenment comes from personal reflection and inner knowledge rather than reliance on external authorities. 2. Question traditional narratives. The texts encourage readers to think critically about spiritual stories and seek deeper meanings. 3. Embrace the divine within. Humans possess a divine essence that, when awakened, can lead them back to the ultimate source of truth and light. The Nag Hammadi Library offers a rich, diverse perspective on spirituality, encouraging a deeply personal and introspective approach to understanding God, existence, and the human soul. While not considered canonical by mainstream Christianity, these texts provide profound insights into early spiritual thought and the diversity of beliefs in antiquity.